fascinating. It's a shame it's over, don't you think? I mean, if history was still going on, it'd be so much easier to learn. You could just ask someone on the street, like, when's the Titanic arriving? It sank? An iceberg? Really?
That's why we have history books.
Like, our town's celebrating 100 years this week, which is exciting but confusing. The Great Flood of Canfield was in 1918, and the Great Fire of Canfield was in 1917. Obviously, someone wasn't thinking, because all you had to do was move back the flood 1 year, and it would put out the fire.
Nobody plans to have...
In 1967, my great-uncle Rupert fell into a thumbtack-making machine.
Pardon?
Youch, right? Okay, that wasn't really Canfield history, because he lived over in Port Laird.
Mr. Bell would like your family history reports tomorrow, when I won't be here.
I hope you're not getting a face operation, sir. Because no matter what those mean notes say in the girls' washroom, I think you have a wonderful nose.
I'm not like everyone else. When the world says left, I go right by myself. Look out, 'cause here I come. I'm Debra, rocking to my own drum. 'Cause I'm just me, and you'll see what you're looking at. They say I'm weird and wacky, but I got my own philosophy. Every day, I'm seeing my world in a crazy kind of cool way. I'm absolutely, positively, totally, decidedly Debra. You stop at the lights, everyone.
It's so chippity-flippity that the town's celebrating 100 years of history.
Chippity flippity?
What was your family doing 100 years ago?
My great-great-grandfather spent most of his time trying to look more miserable in old photographs.
So, what are you gonna do for Centennial Days?
Oh, you know, hang out, eat some 100-year-old pizza.
You're so funny. But seriously, you're not gonna participate in any of the historical recreations? Like the mysterious theft of the Canfield cannon. How do you even steal a cannon? I mean, you can't very well put it in your purse.
My ancestors lived in this area, but my dad says they moved around a lot.
Wow, is that because they were cavemen or astronauts?
Anyway, I'm more of a watcher than a doer, but whatever you do for Centennial Days, I promise you I'll come and watch it. Catch you later.
See ya.
Oh, well, if it isn't Ding Dong DeLong.
Miss Cologne.
Check out the poster for my Centennial Days booth. My great-gramps had the first record player in Canfield County. Until him, people didn't know how to make that funky sound. I'm carrying on his legacy by DJing for charity. Ahem. It's such a pleasure to turn my popularity into shoes and milk for the shoeless and milkless.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'll probably write a way bigger cardboard check than that.
Doing what? Crying because someone put a worm in your sandwich at the third grade picnic? Another reason why I'm better than Debra. I don't eat worm sandwiches.
There I am, frozen like a squirrel on a pool table. They're so cute the way they hold the nuts in their little hands. Num, num, num. And what pops into my head? History. You know what? I don't care about dancing with their worm sandwiches. I want to celebrate the brave people who did all the amazing things to help the human race. We've got to do something big. Big. Really big. I know. I'm gonna fire someone out of a cannon. To land in a net 2 whole blocks away. Stunned, possibly on fire, but alive.
Oh, Jack, how do I do it? How do I add another layer without causing every baker's worst nightmare? A meringue-a-lanch.
You'll find a way, sweetie. You're an architecto-confectionery genius.
Hi, Mom. Hey, Dad. Nice cake. What's with the police tape?
Well, safety precautions, son. Low ceilings and hot sugar play a tragic part in this town's history. One clumsy caramelization torch ignites the Canfield bakery and burns down the town.
Oh, a heartbreaking loss of flour and icing rosettes.
Not to mention the houses.
It must have been so tall for its creme brulee crown piece to spark the rafters and send King Street up like flambe chicken.
Knobbly sawdust. Did somebody murder a cake in your kitchen?
No pictures.
Oh, well, Jack's right. My recipe and toppings must remain strictly secret before the big bake-off.
Every year, the tallest cake gets to be put in the shop window where Larson's Bakery used to be. Mom's won 5 years in a row.
Jingly jackhammers?
It's a prosthetic store now, but the cake still looks nice amongst the arms, legs, and plastic necks. Crime beckons, Sweet Peach.
Oh, let's stop by the grocery store and buy a bunch of wrong ingredients so word gets back to my competitors.
I love your feminine deviosity.
I just came from City Hall. Did you know there was a Lung family here at the turn of the last century? Lung? Lunford? I bet those were your ancestors.
Well, obviously, except for us having completely different names.
Guess what the Lungs were? Circus performers. You said your family moved around a lot. Moving? The circus? Have you ever noticed that the human body is shaped a lot like a cannon barrel?
Sure. What?
Well, you were talking about getting involved in Centennial Days.
No, I wasn't. You were.
This is no time to quibble over pronouns. Preston, the more I know you, the more I realize that you're not a watcher, you're a doer. And I found some major doage for you, perfectly compatible with your newly discovered traveling circus ancestors. You are going to be the hit of Centennial Days.
This thing you want me to do, it isn't hard, is it?
To quote the French, au jus contraire, can you put your arms straight up and go, wee?
Like this? Whee!
Bucket of gasp, you're a natural.
Yeah. So there's something I can do with no rehearsal that people are actually gonna want to see? Huh.
So I told him about the cannon. And every perceptive person knows a good idea the moment they hear it. Preston saw it right away.
No, 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 no! And at the risk of repeating myself, N-O!
Okay, eventually he saw it. It's completely safe. It's done with special effects. I invited Brett here to explain how he's going to build the cannon I designed.
Brett's building the cannon?
He knows a lot about wood. His grandfather was a fisherman.
What?
It's gonna be fantastic entertainment, awesome promotion for my future company, and an experience to remember for the rest of your life.
All 5 seconds of it.
I love your sense of humor. Could you tell a joke while you're flying through the air? A short one.
This is not a sense of humor, okay? This is a sense of terrified.
Please, oh please, tell me it's true. Are you gonna be firing my brother out of a cannon?
Yes, I am, Gracie, but it's completely safe, and all the money's going to charity.
Thank you. I started taking bets on his survival. I'm gonna clean up on the point spread. Plus, after, I get his room.
Knock, knock. I can make this. Arms?
Rudd's making the cannon. I gotta go pick out new curtains.
Do we need this here?
That's the hole in the end, silly.
Oh, yeah, for the smoke and flames.
There's gonna be smoke and flames?
Fake smoke and pretend flames. So it's settled.
Are you doubting me? I built a slingshot when I was 6, and it still works.
Where do you get settled from? There's a complete lack of settlement here.
Isn't he cute?
Likely perp at 100 meters, walking a wire hair terrier. Looks like the right size dog, Gabs.
Oh. Rolling. Speed.
And the business is done, and he scoops. Not him.
I've run the numbers 5 times, Jack, and I can't make marzipan cherubs support a coconut gâteau roof.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. I remembered to enter the top secret stakeout mobile disguised as a burly construction worker.
Well, you sure fooled us, sir.
Oh, do you want to buy a ticket for my Centennial Days raffle?
Ooh, what are you raffling, sweetum?
I heard they're firing some rope from Camfield High out of a cannon onto Hill Street.
You're joking.
Some parents just don't know how to raise their kids right, Gab.
You have a choice between 2 kinds of tickets. He hits the net, you win the bet, or he splats the wall, you win it all. I've only got 2 of these left. I need another roll.
Well, it sounds like a bet.
I guess it is.
We'll take 2 of each, honey, since it's for a good cause.
Oh.
Pay the man, Gabby.
Oh, and word on the street is Mrs. Davenport's baking a cake a foot taller than Mom's.
Bettina Davenport, that patisserie parvenu.
A foot taller isn't possible. Somehow, illegal mixed density or cinnamon stick I-beams, she's cheating.
Besides revealing low character, cake fraud happens to be a municipal crime. To the Davenport house.
Okay, you may have noticed the last time we saw him, Preston looked trepidatious. Don't you just love that word? It means terrified. But the more trepidatious Preston looks, the more people will think he's really being fired out of a cannon. Behold, the big fiery cannon of death. Fred? Now, Cannon Boy, would you like to say anything? Note how the spunky cannoneer has entered a state of pre-launch hibernation.
Coming through! Who wants a ticket/bet on his doubtful survival?
$20 he hits the clock on the wall over the jewelry store. And then, when his little hand hits the clock's little hand, you know what time it is? It's splatter time.
What a great actor. People think he's actually scared. Now all I have to do is figure out how the whole cannon blasty tricky thing works. Oh, come on, let's see what it looks like.
I feel like a theme park parade float.
Doesn't our Cannon Boy look cute?
As a button.
Don't forget to show the big soaring pony logo. Great spangly doorknobs. Check this. You're gonna be bigger than those Wright brothers when they built that flippity-flappity flying thingy.
Wow.
For the rest of your life, wherever you go, people say, hey, is that Cannon Boy? Step aside, let him through. Get his autograph. No mercy, giggle, giggle. You're cuter. You get his autograph.
So tell me again how I'm completely safe with no real risk at all?
Okay, Cannon A fires you, B, through the window, C, onto the net, D, and we hope you don't hit E or F.
Gee.
But the trick,
Trick?
you know, the one that keeps me from becoming sidewalk pudding?
Oh, right. I found it in a magic book. You don't actually fly through the window.
Good.
There are two Prestons. So when you climb into the barrel, the life-size dummy is already inside. Boom, smoke, something flies out the window.
But it's not me, it's the dummy.
Of course, Mr. Anxious, you are hiding in the secret compartment. The dummy's going like 200 miles an hour. Wah! Except it's not really saying anything because, well, it's a dummy. Out on the street, Bread's keeping everyone way back from the net.
Keep back. I mean it.
Then, everyone jams into the tiny back stairwell to run across the street to see if you survived. So they don't see you climb out of the secret compartment. Tippy, tippy, tip, tip. Then I wrap you in a blanket, unlock the front stairwell, and you beat everyone to the net, where Brad's wrapping the dummy in a blanket and yelling,
Stand back. Give him room.
Isn't he great? Then, Brad tosses the dummy off the net and behind the curtain, H, where you lie, coughing heroically. Then you stand up, bing, you're a hero. Pretty girls mob you, the mayor declares Preston Lunford Day, and all the restaurants in town give you free...
Okay. You had me at Pretty Girls Mob You.
That's a negative on the metal support.
I've done a complete inventory on the turkey and her trash. No missing bones. Does her icing taste anything like fluffy concrete?
It's lemon buttercream. Kick, set, and match.
I'll recount.
Wow, this is uber epic. Every paramedic in town is standing by. Dancy, shouldn't you be on the street spinning 100-year-old records?
There's nobody at my booth. They're all up here waiting for Pigeon Boy to hit the clock. You've ruined my whole DJing day with your dumb stunt.
It's all about Dancy Cologne for you, isn't it?
Who else is there?
You should study Debra. She went to City Hall and researched my ancestors so that I could do this. She has the true spirit of Centennial Days. She asked herself, what can I do to promote this wonderful town? All you ever ask yourself is, what can I do for Dancy Cologne? I'm sorry I was skeptical at first. Thanks for changing me from a watcher into a doer.
Preston, I have something to tell you. Your family might not have been circus performers.
That I actually figured out for myself.
And they did it for the good of the town. Our founding fathers struggled and starved to make Campfield what it is today. And I just wanted to do something spectacular to honor them so that people would step out of their la lives. But somehow, now I'm firing my best friend out of a cannon. Do you think I dreamed too hard?
I'm really your best friend?
Of course you are.
Ladies and gentlemen, this may be the last time I get to see you, so remember my brave parting words. Always eat breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day.
I got goosebumps when he climbed into that cannon. You could smell the excitement in the room, even over the staggering woof of Dancy's perfume. Everyone ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fly! Oh, it almost did hit the clock. Preston, it worked perfectly. Oh, no. Not good. Okay.
Illegal plastic kick supports. I knew it. Icing leader to Alpha Dog. The jig is up. I hope your poor mother doesn't know you're pulling such silly stunts.
Wow, I was so sure this was a trick. Are you out of your mind? And are you okay?
Happy Centennial Days, everyone. I'm a doer. Yes, sir, I knew I was taking an incredible risk. But I just want your paper to know that it was worth it for promoting this wonderful town. Pardon me? The Lung family? No, I don't think we are. Thank you.
What a day. I made 300 smackaroons. I'm in such a good mood. I think I'll give 20% to your charity.
It's a really good charity, Gracie.
21%?
Gracie, do you by any chance happen to own a gambling license, Gracie?
I don't get his room. I don't get the cash. What was the point?
I'm so sorry I recklessly endangered you.
You didn't. Not really. The trick just went wrong. You took every precaution. What more could you have done? Well, besides hiring anyone other than Brud to build the cannon. and running a safety rehearsal, and tying me securely into a safety harness so that I could... No, actually, that would have cut me in half.
Ta-da! Thank you, thank you. Oh, I couldn't have done it without my wonderful family.
And of course, that poor flying child who has the world's worst parents.
Mr. and Mrs. Lunford, have you ever noticed, 'cause I sure have, how it's a funny thing that, scrimply riblets. It's funny that...
Mom, Dad, I know who was in that cannon yesterday because, well, it was kind of... Well, because it was me.
You almost said that. You are such a kidder. Oh.
Oh, Preston, you have your father's sense of humor.
No, really, flying through the air into the cake. Ah, it was me.
It's good.
So everything turned out okay, except for Brad standing in the dark for 12 hours waiting for Preston to come down.
Please get back. I really mean it.
I plan to do something even more spectacular for next year. The spring chicken fling-a-ling. It's a lost Campfield tradition shrouded in secrecy. Or maybe everyone's just pretending it never existed. I see eggs. I see feathers. And hundreds of chickens! We'll see. May the big soaring pony be with you. Oh, and by the way, don't ever try this at home. Or in a dentist's office. Actually, don't try it anywhere.
No, Principal Ridge. I agree, sir, absolutely. It was a danger to the community and an outrage. And the school should never have been allowed to do it. And when I find out who's responsible, they will feel my teacherly wrath. Yes, sir. Hi, I bought 5 tickets for Miss the Net. I was just wondering where I go to collect. And a travesty. They didn't even have a cannon permit. Sorry, I had another call on the line. So how much did I win? What? No. When you asked me which ticket I wanted, I said Miss the Net, not Miss the Net. That's something completely different.
Sir, I have a question.
No, you don't.
They say on the Nature Channel that geese can migrate because they have these little geesey magnets in their brains that tell them north and south. But if that's true, how come their heads don't stick together when they're flying, like whack, 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 clank? I guess it's a mystery, like how objects may be closer than they appear in car mirrors. Have you ever noticed that really small people, like babies, are always closer than they appear? You think, whoa, really little small person way over there, but really it's a baby right beside you. Is that related to magnetism?
From now on, I want all questions in writing.
I'm not like everyone else. When the world says left, I go right by myself. Look out, 'cause here I come. I'm Debra, rocking to my own drum. 'Cause I'm just me, and you'll see what you're looking at. They say I'm weird and wacky, but I got my own philosophy. Every day, I'm seeing my world in a crazy kind of cool way. I'm absolutely, positively, totally, decidedly Debra.
Thanks. Hope I didn't get any man moves on your mirror. I know this should probably be obvious to me, but why exactly are you dressed like Austin Powers? Because, Preston, in the jungle, the male of the species is the colorful one to attract the female. And today, my friend, is my day of victory. I got something that'll force Dancy to go out with me. A book on hypnotism. Behold, a pair of tickets to see Dropball.
Oh man, that's Dancy's favorite band.
I sold my top 7 video games to get these babies. Witness El Auzzie Triumpho. Hey, Dancy, what time is it when your big hand is on my heart?
Never a clock.
Check this.
So?
So, you, me, drop ball, front row center.
Sorry, Mr. Where are the fashion police when you really need them? I have other plans that night that I'm going to be making later.
Dad, I think it's so cool one of your investigations could be in True Crime Exploits magazine.
Well, thanks for helping type it up for me, sweetie. Just hope my small town story's exciting enough for their jaded big city readers.
Oh, it will be. Okay, so you dictate and I'll fix your grammar and stuff as you go along.
It was a nice, sunny day. I was stationed at the park by the school looking for a lost cat. Not a large cat, just your average catty-sized cat. They said it was a tabby. But from the pictures down at the station, I thought
I was slouched in my Rustmobile, wearing 3-day clothes and a 4-day beard. I hadn't eaten since the syndicate framed my partner. A man doesn't take that lying down.
You getting that, sweetie?
Got it.
That was harsh today with Auzzie. He just can't seem to get it working.
You know what we should do? Give him a makeover.
A what?
A man-cover. A man makeover. Total lessons on how to attract a girl like a human magnet. New clothes, new body swingy walkie language.
New jokes?
Please.
But what if Dancy still doesn't like him?
Aha! And that's part 2 to my genius idea. Forget her. We'll redesign Auzzie so that he can attract a different, better girl.
But he doesn't want a different, better girl. He's been after the same girl ever since kindergarten, where his frog kissed her princess.
And that's why we don't tell him.
Words I've said before, you've lost me.
We'll tell him that all the other girls in the school are practice for Dancy. Get it?
Sort of? No.
If he thinks he's practicing on girls he doesn't want, then he'll be all loose and unnervous and real. When one of them likes him, well, that's when he'll finally realize that he deserves better than Miss Snippy Fashion Plate. Another one of my perfect helping plans. We won't be lying to Auzzie, we just won't be telling him the whole truth. Dancy will be left alone for once, and some lucky girl will get a nice guy. This is way better than my idea about teaching squirrels to water ski. I waited until after school when no one was here to do this so that he wouldn't be embarrassed.
Hey, my major peeps. What's up?
I don't think embarrassment is one of Auzzie's problems.
So, sup, what do I need to change?
Well, first, stop saying sup and all those other goofy hipster phrases that just aren't you.
Okie donkey. What else?
Let's work on your look.
We picked out some clothes so you can totally rock without losing any of your essential Auzzie-ness.
Bring it on!
I just don't recognize you.
That could help you right there.
Don't say that. He needs confidence.
Auzzie needs confidence like the queen needs waving lessons.
Okay, fine. Your approach. Show us how you'd walk up to a girl. Preston, you be the girl.
Whoa, does he have to be? It might put a dent in my technique.
You're getting a new technique anyway. Pretend you're talking to your girlfriends.
About what?
I don't know, girly stuff. You have a sister, make it up. Action!
So, Cindy and Bender and Minda told me there's this guy in room 14 named Preston. Giggle, giggle.
That's not how we talk.
Okay.
Hi,
girl. You're so hot, I need asbestos shoulders. I'm Auzzie, but you can call me.
Now, hands out of pockets, chin up. Don't look around the room, look at her. Shoulders level, and do not drum on the lockers.
That's my style, my mojo, my thing.
And how's your thing been working for you? Newsflash, your thing is you got no thing.
Okay, no drumming.
Now, Auzzie, what's your full name?
Oscar de Pollinarius Pilditch.
Stick with Auzzie.
Breaking news. LOLROFL. You know that kid who keeps chasing me like he's a dog and I'm his tail? My spies tell me the little weasel's got his pals Loopy DeLong and that blonde kid, Presto Luzo, giving him hitting on Dancy lessons. This calls for the neutron bomb of put-down lines. The put-down from which no boy can ever recover.
the cat turned left. Then, to my surprise, it turned right. Then, to my amazed surprise, it turned right again.
The truck went up on its one remaining wheel as I clung to the hood ornament and steered with my foot through the broken windshield, away from the edge of the ravine. Got it, go on.
I'm a girl. You want my attention. So tell me what some of your interests are.
Okay, good, right, Hi, my interests are basically video games, MMORPGs, you know, that's massively multiplayer online role-playing games, graphic novels and comic books, flipping creamer cups with my fingers to see how many times in a row I can make them land right side up. 37! Building the lost city of Atlantis out of used toothbrushes with the brush cut off. And collecting great big bags.
No. No.
No what?
No, any of that. When you're pursuing a girl, you want to mention things that you can do together.
We could do dungeon jousters of Flargon 6, you know? Meet in the sacred halls of Lyku.
She means together in the same room, Auzzie.
Oh,
I suggest movies, videos, paddle boating in the park, and dancing.
okay there. Ha!
You need to back off on that laugh a little. Practice laughing like this.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
more rounded. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, braces!
Better. Do a few more. Pretend that you're dungeon jousting some Florgons.
Ha-ha!
No, don't you think we should tell him we're setting him up to get someone other than Dancy?
Why burst his bubblosity? When a really nice girl falls in love with Auzzie, it'll be his choice, not ours. He deserves someone who will appreciate him for who he is. That's why we have to completely change him.
Ha-ha! Record. Go ahead.
Things to never say to a girl. Listen close. Another 15 pounds to go and you'll be perfect.
Your sister's so cute. Were you adopted?
I'm so happy to see you. Do you have Cindy's number?
Are you as interested in ice fishing as I am?
It's very important when a girl is talking to make it look like you're listening. I never realized somebody so boring could be so fascinating. Do you see why that was bad?
But the key thing is to get those lucky little potatoes in the soil right after they germinate.
So interesting.
You really think so?
Oh, yes. 1,000,000 times yes. Lucky little potatoes. Catch you later, sir.
Yeah. Later.
I studied the video all night. How was I?
Donkey doorknobs, you were fantastic-paloozic. Do you remember your one good joke?
I got my joke.
And your posture?
Chin up, shoulders forward, laugh from the chest. Ha ha.
You're ready. Pick a practice girl.
Here we go. Killer put down in the torpedo tube, armed and ready. Oh, yeah? Well, I'd rather go out with... Hello?
What's he doing? That's a senior's table.
So what? She's practice. Look, he's doing great. Scrunchy coupons? Helen Tibbles, a senior girl, can you believe it?
I heard Helen was kind of a hard case.
So what? She's practice. Did you see how smooth he was? He didn't do that thing with his collar or the snappy fingers.
Or that thing with his voice or his personality. Here's the man.
Oh.
Hey, Preston. Hello, Debra.
Mr. Success or what? So which girl are you gonna talk to next?
No one. Why keep fishing for minnows when you've caught the bluefin tuna?
What are you saying?
Helen and I are going out tonight.
No way.
And she invited me to her aunt's wedding, a week Sunday.
She likes you that much?
Everything you two showed me worked like a charm.
You know, Auzzie, this is great news, but you can drop the act with us.
Yeah, just go back to your old way of talking funny and fidgeting all weird.
Appealing invitation, Debra. But after I studied that video last night with your stellar advice, I internalized it completely. Why go back to being not a success?
Wow. I wonder how Dancy's taking all this.
Dancy, we have math now. Or something. We should go. Should I pop a paper bag in your face?
Auzzie, pass me the sugar.
Certainly.
Not the sugar. I said the salt.
Oh, sorry, my fascinating lovely.
So, if we're going to my aunt's wedding a week Sunday, you're gonna have to do something with that hair.
Oh, like a haircut? Sure.
Not a haircut. You're so obtuse. It's too lame.
I do have lame hair, my honey nugget.
Is that my fault?
No, I'll get it professionally delamed. Would you like to hear my one joke again?
Oh, sweet Auzzie, I love your joke. But not right now. It'll take me 20 minutes to eat this, which is just enough time for you to pick up my dry cleaning.
Oh.
If you run.
Sorry, of course. I've seen a lot of scary movies with zombies and things with tentacles crawling out of caves, but I'm telling you, watching her with him gave me the creeps.
It's just an adjustment period. Like when you get new socks.
No, it was like worse than... You have to adjust to new socks?
Each of them has to learn what the other likes and dislikes.
I'm pretty sure Auzzie's getting a good idea of what Helen dislikes.
Good evening, generous benefactors. I thought I'd drop by and give you these.
Auzzie, we can't take those. You sold your video games for those tickets.
Who has time for video games or comic books or Toothbrush Atlantis? Besides, I have Helen's aunt's wedding this Sunday.
But those tickets are for Saturday.
Helen wants me to spend Saturday helping her pick out a dress, then taking it back to the store and picking out another dress. How do you like my hair?
It's different.
Thanks. I gotta go. Oh boy, it's nice having a girlfriend every second of every day, no matter where you turn. Oh, I gotta go. She's timing me.
Woe is totally me, as Shakespeare would say if he was a girl alive today, and not some guy who's been dead 400 years. My makeover could ruin Auzzie's life. Okay, he was hopeless, but he was cute and goofy. Now he's a robot accessory for some bossy boots. What if they live not happily ever after?
Aren't you finished with that yet?
Oh, I'm sorry, Apple Dumpling. Let me help you with that.
Did you do your chore list?
It was a long list, my lovely, but I started it. Move the lawn.
Oh, silly me, typo. I meant mow the lawn.
That would have been a lot easier.
Hello, Mummy. And,
Daddy!
right, Mummy, why does Daddy look so much older than you?
Because, sweetie, we agreed he'd age for both of us so that I could stay young.
Well, is he ever gonna get his braces off?
Did you put your bike in the garage? There's lots of room now. I just threw out all of your daddy's comic books and video games. Oh, and that toothbrush model of Atlantis.
This couldn't be worse. Well, actually, it could. I was just making Auzzie suffer about those tickets. I was going to go with him. Based on his blog, the only thing Auzzie ever wanted in his whole life, other than to beat somebody at arm wrestling, is to go out with Dancy, and I ruined it.
Dancy, you must eat something.
It's not your fault. Seriously, don't feel bad. You just wanted the best for Auzzie. It's not too late to fix this horrible catastrophe you've created.
I've got to undo what I did done.
Okay, just a sec. What are you doing after school?
Well, I was going to.
No, you're not, silly.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll be there.
Excuse us. Important freshman business.
That'll be just a sec.
I'm now talking to the real Auzzie, who I know is still in there. You're not happy.
Let me check with Helen.
No, she's going to ruin your life, make you vacuum pudding and move the lawn. And throw out your Atlantis. You need to dump her.
Yeah, sweetie?
He's busy.
I can't, Deborah. I never told you and Preston this, This may come as a shock to you guys, but I'm not really the smooth lady-killing wolf in boys' clothing. I'm just a nice guy. I can't be mean to a girl, not even Helen.
Well, then she's gonna have to dump you. Okay, reverse magnetism. How come Helen likes you?
Well, I'm a good listener who dresses well, and I have one good joke. There's this duck with a bicycle pump. And one day...
Just forget about the joke. It's not you.
Why, yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's stuff we gave you to impress girls so that you can meet someone other than Dancy and be happy.
Oops.
Okay, those other girls weren't really practice, and I wasn't just trying to change you. I was trying to change your mind. I am so sorry, Auzzie. And I'm even sorrier because, well, it turns out that Dancy was gonna go to the concert with you after all. I am so embarrassed. You should have never listened to what we said.
Well, how can I fix this?
Do everything I say.
Okay. Ha ha.
First, go back to your old laugh. No. Hee.
Oh, gosh. What else did I do?
Stay there. We'll show you.
Won't it feel good to just let go? Won't it feel good to lose control? Let's call everyone we know. Put your hands up, we're gonna have some fun. Dance all night till the music's done. Put your hands up in the air. Ready, set, go. Start your engines. Everybody lose your inhibition.
Helen, my baby, looking good in the hood like I knew that you would. I got some great ideas for tonight.
Ew,
Instead of your plans.
we're through. Goodbye.
Congratulations, Auzzie. Looks like you'll be needing these after all.
Okay, Driphead. I'll go to the concert with you.
Dancy, I'm touched. I know how hard it must have been to demean yourself by talking to me. But I owe these tickets to my two best friends. Auzzie, that's so generous of you.
But we're not major drop fall fans.
Phew, even better. For what these babies are going for, I can get my games back and new wireless controllers for you guys. Tournament. All right.
Wow, unbelievable. Well, that is such great news. Well, thank you. Gracie, True Crime Exploits is buying my article. They want to put my photo on the cover.
Wow,
Weirdest thing, though.
there's a weird thing? How could that be?
They want my picture in a trench coat, with a snake wrapped around my neck, driving a flaming Jeep into a swamp.
Well, you know, these magazines, they sensationalize everything.
You know, I think I have a real future in this whole writing thing.
Debra! Wait, that's me.
So remember, you can't argue with a magnet about what it's attracted to. Sometimes so-called imperfect people are fine just the way they are. Auzzie returned completely to the old Auzzie, though I guess he can always be the new Auzzie for Halloween. Oh, I mean, ho! May the big soaring pony be with you. Nay! Oh, I mean, no ho!